I'll call this meeting to order, December 7th, 2022. Board member roll call, approval of agenda, oath, public hearing, permit application, permit number, didn't get one?
I'll take that.
Permit number 22-034. Public hearing for subdivision on Armstrong property, US Route 7. Permit number 22-035. Application for Jehovah Witness place of worship. Permit number 22-36. A sign for said place of worship. Board discussions and decisions, public comments, adjourn or continuance. I'll entertain a motion.
I make the motion.
Second.
All those in favor, roll call.
Aye, Carl Strohmeyer.
Aye, John Bashy.
Aye, Cindy Legg.
Aye, Olden Dwyer.
Aye, Cody Gardner. Aye, Jim Winchester.
Aye, Matt Gardner. Okay, permit number 22-034. Those that are gonna speak in conjunction with this, I need to swear you in. I swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. State your name.
Jeffrey Madsen.
So this subdivision, who's going to present this?
So we're looking to subdivide 3 acres out of the parcel that's 121 plus or minus acres. So for a place of worship for our congregation. It's actually shared by the Bennington Lutheran congregation and the North Adams congregation.
What's North Adams and not? It's gonna be the North Adams congregation.
So we'll both share the building, because both our current buildings are in need of major renovation or repair and stuff. It makes more sense to build one centrally located and you both of us utilize it rather than build two or renovate two.
That's the map. This will replace the one up on Gore Road.
So do we have a map stating the size and dimension of the lot?
Betting.
Okay, the sketch plan does have it on it too.
Matt, do you want this?
So it's going to be my understanding that this is going to be a shared right of way into both pieces of property, yours and what's going to be.
Correct. New US Route 7, we have a Vermont access permit through the state of Vermont, V-Trans, and they wanted a shared access. So primary access to our parcel and then secondary access to what was remaining of the parcel.
Now, that's 2-lane or 3-lane access? Is it just?
It'll be 2 lanes. I think you can see it on the.
Okay.
You can see in and.
Okay. So this access here going to the parking lot, that's going to be 2-lane, or
Yep, that's
24 feet?
24 feet, looks like.
Okay. So that'll be a divided access road or just one paved?
It's just one paved that's wide enough.
Okay, so basically it's just looking at single car flow at any given.
Yeah, it's a double wide for, cars going in and out at the same time.
Okay, so there will be, but no lineage, no delineation. And all the parking will be on the side and the back side. That's excellent. Okay, so any questions from the board on the subdivision?
No, not really.
It meets all the size requirements, road frontage. Setbacks for right of way. Our Armstrong Holdings remaining properties. So you'll have a requirement for your future right of way access to your property. Any more discussion, any comments? Anything on Zoom?
For guests though, when they're speaking, could you guys just come up to the table so that the participants on Zoom can hear you because the speakers are on the table?
Nobody has any hands up or question? Nope. Okay.
Questions?
Yes, if there's no further discussion and there's no issues, I'll entertain a motion.
I make the motion.
Second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. Permit number 22-035, application for place of worship for Jehovah's Witnesses on said piece of property. So,
State your name, so
All right, so my
everybody.
name's Jeffrey Masnick, representing the congregation. And so we're looking to build it's a one-story building. There's a picture of it we have a visualization of it in there. And it's just shy of 4,000 square feet. We have 130 seats in it for our members. And we did make sure to calculate the numbers of parking spaces based on that number.
so it was my understanding from the first conversations we had, the worships, the congregations will meet separately?
Yep. Yeah, so there'll be two congregations. Normally, we have a meeting for each congregation during the week. It is normally in the evening, so it's outside of peak traffic time. And then we have another one that's on the weekend, normally one in the morning and one in the afternoon on
Yeah, nobody
Sunday.
can see that.
Again, off of not peak times for any of the traffic. When V-Trans looked at the access, they had just recently done a traffic study for the Pownell campus. And they said that there was no issues with it. They weren't going to require us to have a turn lane or anything like that because our numbers were so low.
Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously lighting issues have been addressed as far.
That was actually addressed in the Act 250 permit. We've done a photometric study to make sure that the lights stay within the property and are sufficient for illuminating it, but don't cause light pollution.
Okay, and as for your Act 250 permit, I read that you're responsible for maintaining the vegetation and all the
In the
buffer
right of way.
and all the right of ways and everything is going to be required.
Yep. There is a wetlands that is abutting it, so there's an area where there's a buffer, a riparian buffer, where we have to mark it, and then we can't do anything in that buffer zone. So
Do you have to maintain that in any fashion, any form?
we're actually not allowed to do anything.
Okay.
They want us to just let it go wild. Because it's part of the buffer for the wetlands. So we actually have to, as part of the Act 250 permit, we have to put signs every 50 feet, basically stating it's a riparian wetlands and don't mow, don't do any sort of work in that area. That's the first thing we have to actually do on the property.
Okay. And that's on
It's in the Act 250 permit and it's actually marked along here as well.
but it's on the northern part of the property.
Yeah, so this is across from if you're heading north on Route 7, it's on that side. It's technically on the east side of the property, but.
Any questions?
Is there any kind of screening or anything along the road, or is that, it doesn't have to be in there?
They didn't ask for any screening. We do have a landscape plan, I think, where we were gonna put some screening in front of the propane tank, I believe.
This is all going to be a paved
Yep.
area for parking.
Yep.
Anywhere I've seen these properties, they're very well.
Yeah.
We work on making sure that they're maintained to a high level.
Seen all
And that's one of the problems we're running into with our current Kingdom Halls is that they're getting to the point where the effort required to keep them at the levels that we're used to and that we expect is becoming very expensive.
So just for reference, this will look similar to the one going into Cambridge or,
It's a newer style,
okay,
but it is designed specifically to blend into the rural area. Yeah, it's like a ranch style
Yeah,
with a pitched roof.
I just, real quick, Howard Armstrong, he first came up with the design of this, it was a whole different look. He presented a second thing to me, which actually bounces off the front of the Pownell View barn. So this actually looks just like the store, so it's gonna blend in nicely across the street.
okay.
So it's almost gonna look tagged, exactly.
It looks like it's in the neighborhood.
Exactly, this is the second one he came up with, and that's why I
Yeah.
kudos to him, because it definitely does blend in with the surrounding area.
I was just gonna say, because
Just
just
like-
a lot of the, like that one going into Cambridge has its distinct look to it, and that's what I
Right,
was.
and that's what we
Yeah.
try to get away from
We've been
the
trying-
first one.
We've been
bounce
trying
off
to
the
get a standard design so that it's easier as we build them in different areas for the same teams to go in and work
Right,
on them and the
Yep.
same materials. In the cities, it's a completely different design, but that design doesn't fit in this area. So our designers came up with a newer design that is more appropriate for the rural areas.
More appealing
Yeah,
aesthetic.
definitely, doesn't look like a Dunkin' Donuts.
Or Dollar General.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Okay, anything else?
I just had a question for your stormwater, where they show on a map here. Do they have a setback for a secondary if it needed? If this pond gets, I assuming by the looks of it, they're gonna do a holding pond back there where it drains into. But is there a backup for that part of it?
From what I understand from the development with the state, what they did was like the 100-year maximum what flow that we would be seeing off of it. And they said that what we were doing was sufficient and that if we saw above that, the building would be washing away.
Okay.
Who's doing the building?
So our organization has a group, it's JW Support, which is specifically focused on building and renovating Kingdom Halls.
Oh, okay.
And most of the work is done by volunteers from the area that come in, but we do at points have to hire contractors to do certain work.
Sure.
I knew a man in Pownell lived here for a while, Harry Woodall, he went around the country building.
Did he?
Oh, yeah. He's gone now, but he lived down Scarborough Road.
Any other issues or concerns regarding?
I don't. I mean, the only thing. I was gonna ask on handicap, but I see you already got those.
Bathrooms?
Yeah.
Any stipulations the board would consider adding?
No, I don't have any. No, I don't see anything.
Anything on Zoom in? Okay. I guess if there's no more concerns or no more discussion, I'll entertain a motion.
I make the motion.
I'll second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Any abstentions? The motion passes. Permit granted. Permit number 22-036 for a sign for the congregation. Did we have a size on that?
It's on the original application.
Is it in the plans?
And it's on the.
I just saw that too.
I like that you have all your paperwork in order. There's a lot of paperwork. Where did it all go?
I know, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
More
but-
than what you would get.
Yeah.
Picture of the.
Yeah. There it is.
That's the only thing I didn't get prepared for.
Yeah.
Well, when Hannah sent me and like I said, when you guys submitted it, I was here that day, and we leafed through it, and then when Hannah submitted it, I'm like, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is how I would love all the permits.
So there's.
Okay.
No. So it's 12 by 12.
The sign?
Yeah.
No.
The shed's full.
Oh, sorry.
I'm on the wrong one too. Okay.
He's like trying to copy and cheat off his and I got it wrong.
Right?
Very well. Same thing with SATs. They're no paper.
You don't do that.
With all this paperwork, why would you?
Went through everything and then, I can't.
Right.
That's why I went to
Can't
state.
remember where the heck
I had it.
Where's the original?
There it is.
So I think it's total height of 3 foot 10 inches by
Yep.
6 foot 11 inches.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Yes, 11 inches.
This is, sorry, maybe.
what's our,
Oh. Jesus, I was reading down.
what's our sign dimensions, Hannah?
I get it.
Hannah?
Yes, it's,
No. What's our ordinance say?
For signs.
oh, I'm not sure for the signs, but I asked Mike and he said that they would need a permit.
That's what he does? Okay. I'm just wondering if we need a variance on it, that's all.
What is it, 6.59?
6 foot, 11 inches or something.
I don't have my.
6.59.
Basically 7.
And then 3 foot, just over 3 foot high, right?
Total height, the sign itself is only 3.5.
Will it be illuminated?
Part of the Act 250. Part of the Act 250 permit was that we would illuminate it for a certain amount of time.
It'll be on a timer.
It'll be on a timer.
So there'll be 4 lights.
It actually is only going to be on the one side. It's going to be facing Route 7. like
Okay,
that,
so
rather
this,
than-
this depiction is not,
That's just a side view. If you look at this site plan, it'll show that it's, if I can find one here,
3, 10 and
it
8.
shows that it's
Saw it on here.
parallel to Route 7. So it'll just have the sign on the one side.
and that meets the setbacks for the city and every, all their concerns.
Yeah, because it's not in the right of way.
It's not, okay, it's gonna be beyond there.
Yep. It's like 5 feet off the property line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we did check to make sure there was less than the sign size.
Oh, okay,
I think
yeah.
it's 24 square feet.
That's what I was thinking it was. I think it was four by, yeah, it was,
Yeah, I think it's 20, it's just shy of 21, I think, somewhere around there, because it's like 3 foot.
Yeah.
They need a permit, but they don't need a variance.
okay, right. That's what I was just trying to make sure that we fell below that, and I thought it was, in that.
You're gonna be bright yellow like Dollar General? What will it be? What, they're usually made of stone, aren't they? Some of the ones I've seen.
There's a monument.
Oh. Just,
There's a stone masonry monument that the sign is attached to.
okay,
Okay.
I've seen those. It's nice.
They look nice.
Yeah, they do. Good for the weather too.
Any concerns, any questions? any-
No, I mean, the lights are gonna be on a timer.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, they're pointed towards the sign, so there'll be no distraction to anybody, any light pollution, or any of those concerns. Um, Wattage, probably
There'll be
within,
LEDs.
okay.
Yeah. And actually, you can't talk wattage, you've gotta talk lumens.
Lumens, yeah.
Because you
That's
can get an
very true.
LED that's like 10 watts and it's a 100-watt light bulb.
So
Very,
that
very high lumens.
we did a photometric study of the whole site.
Yes.
And that was taken into consideration at the time as well.
Anything else from the board?
No,
I guess we're good.
as long as it meets the sign requirement.
What's yeah, I think we're fine.
I'll make a
with
motion that we accept it.
Yeah.
On the assumption, I know assumption is always a bad word to say, on the assumption that it's below the 24 square feet.
Square feet.
Or that it will,
it. Fall with
or do we
it.
just wait for Hannah?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Matt, right up there,
Question.
right up there in my planning boxes, I think I got the drafts right up there. That were the, I think it's in a red folder there.
Straight up.
Right above, right, yeah, I think the plans are right in there someplace.
Oh, yeah. Not really worried. When would you guys plan on starting?
4 years ago.
Thank you. Yeah, it's basically.
We're not sure exactly when we'll be starting, obviously as soon as we can. But with supply chain issues and we've got to close on the property first. Once we close on the property, then our development team can get it on the schedule.
Yeah.
So you've got to order all the equipment, everything, and then wait for that to come in. So, but we'll be trying to get this in as soon as we can. We'd love to build it as soon as possible. We just have to
Yeah.
get all those things in place.
Weather.
No, your ducks in a row, huh?
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's your house code?
Good.
Supply chain issues are a big thing.
Oh, yeah, and they're not gonna go away.
My sewer vent and my roof.
All right. I made the motion. Anybody gonna second it?
Yeah, second.
I guess we're,
Oh, here we go.
Anna? See? I
Did it already, you beat me to it.
This permit not required for anything less than 4 square feet in size and directly associated with the operation of the business. Maximum size of a sign is 24 square feet.
Okay.
So as long as
So we can just vote on this, don't have to issue a variance or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'll amend my motion to, I make a motion to accept the permit.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Any abstentions? The motion carries. Permit granted. No public comment?
Yes, that's it.
That should be it. I'll entertain the motion.
I make a motion to, close the meeting.
I'll second. Second. Close the meeting.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's it.